Hey everybody, Dev here, and today's video is focusing on Town Hall 10 bowlers and the mistakes that are made, and we'll see some Town Hall 11 versions shortly after that. Now these first ones are by people that are not me, so I'm just commenting on what I see here. First and foremost, this one is Peterbro, and he is defending against unpronounceable, looks Korean to me. Take a look at Peterbro's defense. He is a almost max Town Hall 10. Infernos are there, CC is there. So this person starts off with a Golem and some healers behind, which is very strange in itself. Golems are an integral part of bowlers, as you're about to see. Okay, but then what happens is he funnels his bowlers directly in, and without clearing out that left-hand side, what's going to happen is they are going to curl around in that clockwise direction. He has used some wizards here to try take that out, but without the jump spell going down early, there is no way those bowlers are going anywhere near the core when they need to. Now he's dropped in his Warden, and he's popped the Warden ability immediately. I'd like to think that was a mistake, but if this person is a Town Hall 11 with max bowlers and a max Warden, they really should know better. Popping the Warden ability there is no good. The units are under no stress at all, and you've just wasted one of your strongest plays when it comes to bowlers. Then some Valks up through the guts here. He then doesn't deal with a CC quickly. This is the best time to use your Warden ability and possibly even your Poison. Don't know why he's carrying an Earthquake in there. And his wizards will eventually take out that dragon, but you can see that that right-hand flank has now dissolved. The bowlers have continued going around the left, and that Inferno on that left is doing a really good job in staving off that Warden and the King. King rages up, tries to get to the Town Hall, doesn't get anywhere close with that Tesla farm in there, and now his bowlers are scattered. They have no meat shield. It is game over for them. Oh, and he drops his freeze. He should have dropped that freeze a little bit earlier on that Inferno when his right flank was under some real stress there. Okay, so we'll speed this up to the completion, and that Quake is sitting there doing absolutely, well, right there, futile, absolutely nothing. And they're agonizingly close, 49%. All right. So let's take a look now at some other bowler attacks. Oops, no, we're in the middle of a search. We'll go to the Warlog. I'll be doing a full review. Thanks, Arrow, for the Giant. A full review on this war shortly. As you can see, comprehensive 57 to 36 thrashing. Okay, but I just wanted to show you a few attacks. The first one I'm going to show you is one that Gunjack did. Now, Gunjack normally, beg your pardon, a Valkman, but this time he decided to go with a Go Bowie on Town Hall 10. Let's just pause for a sec here. Beg your pardon. We've got 4 witches, 18 bowlers, and 2 golems, all of which are at the first level, and we've got some low heroes, another golem in the CC. Okay, so let's see just how far Gunjack is going to get with these 2 Infernos and some low-ish defenses on a Town Hall 10. So the first thing that we've got to do is we've got to make sure that we get our funnel set. Now the witches are good for this, okay, and the wizards as well. I typically use giants, as you know, but the witches here actually do fulfill a bit of a specialized role. We've got some wall breakers making a breach in there, and a couple of bowlers on here to get that funnel going. Now, previously I've said that funneling in from a corner is not ideal. You'll see later on in my war defense just what can happen if you go in on a corner without a strong funnel, but this setup is pretty good. Gunjack is an experienced player. He knows what to do. He's seen me use bowlers enough, and Lord knows I donate heaps of them to him, so he knows what's going on here with this funnel. Using the Queen in there to draw the troops in, which is great. Out comes the troops from the CC, double poison, and he doesn't have a Warden, but under Rage you can see just how quickly those bowlers get into position and start smashing the next targets. Now here is where things go a little sticky, because they can either go left or go right. They've gone straight through the core, which is great because that jump spell was clutch, and now he's trying to drive through with the second jump spell in behind, which is what the bowlers are trying to get to. Luckily he's got the king in front still, that's always important. And he's done a great job with the main thrust of those bowlers through the core. However, without any meat, and they're just a little too fragile at this stage, and the base is a bit spread out, we will admit those bowlers have now disintegrated. The rest of this attack now falls on the witches and the queen, so I'll speed up. His wall breakers didn't quite make a breach in that wall there. If they had, we'd be looking at a slightly different result. But you can see Gunjack doing a great job. Just not quite enough in this instance, but some real good principles here for you to be aware of. Funneling in on the corner, as I mentioned over there, was okay because those buildings were spread out somewhat. When they're in tight, it keeps the bowlers together, but if they're too spread out, then the bowlers are also going to spread, and that's not what you need. You need your bowlers going through as a pack. You need to have a big, strong meat shield in front of them, and you need to keep them moving through under rage. All right. Once they start to fragment and split, that is when you have some real issues. So you can see Gunjack getting pretty damn close here, 95-ish%. We had 2 mortars just sitting in the pocket there that he wasn't able to get to for the 98%. 2 stars. Well done there, Gunjack. Okay. Next one we're going to look at is our man Chalant, and did a great job. Oh, wrong one. Chalant did a great job on this war. He had a 6-pack, 2 triple stars. And this is an important base for us to look at, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very common base you see at Town Hall 10. And Chalant is going to show you how to crack this one wide open. Look what we've got here. We've got a CC in there. Now, the issue with this base, if you go in with Valks in any of these compartments, they're going to go around and be under fire from the Inferno. They're going to have a hard time chewing through. Okay, and there's all these other little compartments and things you've got to deal with here. It is a bit of a nightmare if you're not sure what to do. Chalant knows what to do. Here he goes. Okay, he's going to get a funnel started off with a queen and a walk as per, well, I guess is normal-ish. All right, and then he's going to try to get, oh, well, here comes some hogs, and that was never going to happen. All right, Chalant, don't know what the hell you were thinking there. You're better than that, bro. All right, should have waited for that archer tower and that cannon to go down before you pop your hogs in. All right, but as it turns out, the queen zigged when she should have zagged. Oh, wall breakers bouncing away there. Another fail from Chalant. Send one wall breaker in until the coast is clear, and then you send the rest. Okay, and now's when he should have dropped his hogs, but that doesn't matter too much at the moment. Okay, he's got his Pecker in there, and he's got, okay, and his king and his golem, and he's got his, yep, there we go. There go the bowlers. Okay, he's dropped the freeze spell on the Inferno and on the CC, which is okay, but he should have followed up with the poison a bit quicker. But he's got some wizards in there, and he's managed to dispose of the CC pretty quickly. Now, the bowlers have kept together. Okay, those little runs I talked about with the Valks causing issues are great for bowlers because they are keeping the group together, and a good placement on his jump spell has kept the pack running as one. Golems are still going with, Queen's still in behind, a little bit of healer support. Most of the healers have gone down by now. All right, but you can see from here it's now academic. So by keeping his bowlers together, using the walls and the base to his advantage, he has managed to pull off a very impressive 3-star on essentially an equal Town Hall 10. So well done to you, my friend Chalant. We are giving you props. And he's, of course, using level 2 bowlers in this particular attack. All right, just waiting for the rest to finish up now. Excellent. All right, on to Dev's attacks. Yay, Town Hall 11 bowlers. And I have got 2 very good attacks to show you. Well, I say very good because they are mine, but I'm pretty happy with the way these ones have worked out. Oh, wait, what have I pressed here? Which one is this? No, I'm visiting the last person I attacked. Okay, crazy. Let's go take a look now. Oh, no, come on, move that little banner. There we go. Right. So, not this one, Artorias. This was a Town Hall 10. But I will show you, that's a Go Bowie. I want to show you just bowlers straight up. No, I'll show you the Go Bowie, and then I'll show you the other one. All right. So with the Go Bowie, it is essentially the same thing as a bowlers. And I would take this base with either bowlers or go Bowie. Bowlers would have been cheaper in this case, and you're going to see why it doesn't really matter which way you go. Take a look at this base design. Okay, it naturally wants to run you from left to right or right to left. This Inferno is down, so you attack from here because you want to take out the two priority targets, your Eagle Artillery and your Infernos. Now, these walls that are running west to east, east to west, rather than north to south, etc., they are going to cause you some problems too. So you've got to make sure you use your jump spells properly. Starting off with my Giants and Wizards and a Queen, no walk, because this is my Go Bowie. Okay, in go my Warbreakers, making that breach, and then the jump spell directly on top of the Eagle Artillery accesses those two compartments. You can see that my jump path means that my next deployment of this jump spell is going to be directly on top of that Inferno. Here come the bowlers and the CC, and poison and freeze that Inferno, freeze that CC. In come the bowlers and the witches in behind. Okay, but you can see once again the bowlers are moving as a pack, and they are so destructive, especially under that rage. Now, some of them have broken left, some of them have broken right. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but then they reform and then go through that jump spell together, which is the real strength behind the bowlers. They can go left, they can go right, then they reform, rather than the Valks who will actually move physically. These bowlers just throw stuff over the walls. Now, keeping together as a pack, okay, always important. I've said it enough. Now we start to run into some issues with those major impediments there, amount of jump spells, but the bowlers will throw things over the walls and onto the walls, and I'm going to fast forward because this is clean up, okay? So once again, funnel, moving as a pack, under rage, meet in front. Bowlers are virtually unstoppable, especially if you have a Grand Warden in behind them. All right, that's fantastic. One more to show you. This one I am exceptionally proud of. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time stopping and starting on this one, but this one is a pure bowler attack, and this was a huge success for myself. All right, you probably saw how much loot was there. This is 100%, and once again, the principles are the same. Using my Queen Walk this time to make a funnel on that edge, and then Giants and Wizards to clear off those little compartment, or not compartments, that little part there. In comes some wall breakers for my breach. Now you can plan out, and essentially, you've seen enough of these from me by now, you know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to look to jump into this part with my jump spell, and then jump out as well, alright? But here is where things get awesome. In goes a Golem, in goes a King, in goes a Warden, in goes my double-fingered deployment. Eagle Artillery's firing up, in comes the CC, dropping the freeze right now into the poison, keeping the CC troops in there, and as soon as those bowlers hit that rage, they surge forward and crush everything in their way. Even in the core there go the Infernos, there goes the Town Hall, and there goes the Eagle Artillery. Absolutely nothing is going to stand in their way. No better feeling in my mind in this game than when you see bowlers hit that rage, surge through, Warden pops, and you just get away with crushing everything in your path. Big fan of these things. Really love the way that they work. They are tricky. We have people in the clan who are trying to get into them now, and it is tricky, I'm not going to lie. If you're having trouble with funneling your bowlers, try funneling Valks, okay, and then over time, sort of split it so you've got half Valks, half bowlers. Send your Valks in first, then your bowlers. Okay, and once you've got the hang of that, then you go full bowlers. All right, that's how I did it way back in Town Hall 10, and that's what I recommend to you. All right, just cleaning up on this one. Thanks for watching this one. It's all about the bowlers, and I'm happy to say that it's going well for quite a few members of our clan, and hopefully it's going well for you. Feel free to drop me a comment, ask me some questions, leave a like and a share and a subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for the Golem AP. You are the man, the heart and soul of this clan. And that's all from me for today. Dev out.